confidence, self-worth, self-esteem. I think we were all born with this, but I'm going to start with defining what self-esteem is. Self-esteem is your body courage, the way you love yourself, how confident you are, how you rate yourself, not waiting for the society to rate you or not waiting for society's validation. Self-esteem is actually how much you love yourself and how much you put yourself first. And I think that is where we all got it all wrong. Yes, we've been taught to listen to what the society has to say about us, how the society views us, even in businesses that we want to do, whatever we want to do, even doing YouTube now. There's some people that will tell you YouTube is not for you. Why will you be doing this? Why would you be doing that? You understand? We've been taught, or it is not default in us. We were taught to listen to the society, listen to what they have to say. Even our parents are determining factor. They, if in fact, hold a high position in determining how confident we are as young girls and boys. And not to mean any disrespect to our parents, yes, they did their best, they tried, they did what they felt was okay. But some of the things that they did, we all know that it doesn't really work in this century that we are in. Now, some of the things that I can point out that happened way back, especially when we were much younger, is our parents comparing us to other people. Imagine your parent telling you, is that not Sarah? Is that not Sarah? Are you not age mates? Look at her, look at her life, look at what she's done with her life at a young age. Even if at an adult age, you do not know what this person does for a living, you don't know what this person do apart from them that you're seeing, and you were compared to this person. That kind of brings about low self-esteem, like a feeling of not being enough, a feeling of not doing enough and not being enough, a feeling of not being confident in ourselves. And this was brought about by our parents. Not everybody, some of us we're lucky to have parents that will not compare us to other people. But then, like I said earlier, not to mean any disrespect, but I just thought that they just wanted to motivate us to be better. But this is what we shouldn't do to our own kids, because we know how it turned out. I'm going to be sharing few tips on how to gain back that self-confidence. My number one tip is, don't listen to self-limiting beliefs. Instead of focusing on those things that you cannot do, or those things that are beyond your power, beyond your control, why not focus on those things that you know how to do well? Focus on those things that you know you are good at and build yourself. Be a best version of yourself in that stuff that you know how to do best. Instead of setting up some unrealistic goals for yourself. Imagine telling yourself you want to be a millionaire at the age of 20. Now, when you reach that age, when you get to that age, but that age 20, and you haven't accomplished that aim, that goal that you set up for yourself, and you see your mate that has actually smashed that goal and even passed that limit, you kind of feel low. You kind of feel very, very low, and you feel like you're not enough. You feel like you are not better. You kind of feel like you are not good for yourself. In fact, you start feeling like a liability. I've been there, my dear. Even few years back, I've been there. Even few years back, when I see my mates, especially even people that are younger than me, that they've done some things that, like, they've accomplished some goals that I haven't even dreamt of accomplishing. I'm kind of like, is this not another person? Look at me. Look at me. Why can't I do this? If this person can do it, why can't I do it? But I forgot something, that each and every one of us have different grace. We all have different grace, and the way that you make money is actually different from the way I make money. And I also forgot that there are a lot of people that their parents are actually more well-to-do than mine. So why then should I start comparing myself to another person who probably has better connection, who probably has richer parents to me? And the worst is, if those people are in the kind of situation that you are in, the truth is, you may even beat them. But because you compare yourself to them constantly, you remind yourself that you are low, you remind yourself that you are not up to the task. You kind of feel like you are just a liability to people. You were born by mistake. I see, I've been there. I know all of these things. Trust me, it is killing. See, even comparing yourself to another person goes way more than even financial heights. It also cuts across physique. Yes, like even when people want to insult you in public, instead of them to insult you based on the thing that you did wrong to them, they will look at you from head to toe and point out one thing in your body that they do not like. Now, if you have low self-esteem, best believe that is going to destroy your self-esteem. When they probably you do not have a bigger house, people, this world, we have mad expectations of our physique, because it's as if this world has defined what a beautiful girl or a handsome man should be. And if there is anybody that does not fit into that bracket that the society has made, then that person is either ugly or unkept. Now, if you have, probably you're someone that is smaller at the back side or smaller at the front side, and you offended someone or one thing led to another thing, there was a misunderstanding. The first thing that they will tell you is, look at you with your breast that is small, with your bum that is small. That is why you never marry. You understand all those kind of derogatory words? If you have zero self-esteem at that point, best believe all those words are going to kill you. Imagine you building your self-confidence based on people, places, things. These things are things that can leave you. People can wake up and leave you today. Things can get destroyed. Properties can get destroyed. You can move away from places. If you define yourself based on these things that you probably have no power over, well, you will see yourself losing your confidence, and your confidence level will go from 100% to 0%. Imagine you, a curvy lady, and you developing yourself in the fact that you are a curvy lady. Or for example, you are a lady that is not so curvy, then you go for liposuction just to build your confidence. Then you start dating and a guy leaves you for a girl that is not as curvy as you. How does that sound? How would that make you feel? It will totally shatter the confidence that you try to build with that liposuction, because you kind of feel like, imagine me that is more sexier than this girl. How can this guy leave me for this girl? Why? Because you've built your self-confidence based on the fact that if you have big ass, people will like you. Love yourself regardless of how you are or how you may look. Now, loving yourself, even if you want to change one or two things in yourself, know that you are changing this thing because you probably feel like, and not because you feel less confident of yourself, or because people will like you, probably to make people like you. Or look, this world is not black and white. Anything can happen at any time. Imagine Dior now, or imagine Dior telling Louis Vuitton what to name their bag, or Louis Vuitton telling Dior what to name their shoe. That sounds crazy, right? Exactly, that's how crazy it sounds when we try to define ourselves based on the standards that the society has laid down for us. And the worst is, this society themselves do not define themselves based on their crazy expectations. Okay, love yourself and care less about what the society has to say about you. And I also advise parents too to speak words of affirmation into the life of their kids right from when they are young. You see, this low self-esteem, it started from when we were young. How your child will tell you, mommy, someone said this, someone said that, you just brush it off, or probably beat that child, or probably go and fight the other child. You have no business with the other person. You have every business with your child. For your child to tell himself or herself that he or she is enough, he or she is confident. The Bible says we are wonderfully and fearfully made. So why would you come to this world and start fidgeting, start feeling bad, feeling worse? We all are unique in our own different ways, and that's what makes us beautiful. Okay, speak words of affirmation into the life of your kids. Parents, aspiring parents, future parents, speak words of affirmation into the life of your kids before your kids go out to the society to go and seek validation. Because if your kids go out, they're total, trust me, they'll be totally gone. It will take them realizing that they need to do something about this, their low self-esteem. before they can come right back, and it's going to be kind of hard. So speak the words of affirmation into the life of your child no matter what. You love your kids, right? So do not compare them to other people's child. Anytime you want to compare them with other people's children, think of comparing your own self with Dangote, or compare yourself with Otedola. I'm sorry, that may sound brutal or disrespectful, but the truth has to be told. The first thing you need while growing is to develop your self-confidence. How do you do this? Love yourself enough. Look into the camera, look into your camera or your mirror very early in the morning and tell yourself, Dorcas, you are beautiful. You are beautiful in your skin. You are wonderfully and fearfully made. I think that quote is even in the Bible. You are wonderfully and fearfully made. You do not need the world's validation. You do not need anybody to tell you that they like you. You like you. I like me. 100%. You understand? You have to learn to love yourself. Love yourself. Carry yourself with high confidence. Now, you should not be arrogant in a way that you don't give a fuck. You understand? You don't give a shit. You can listen. Then you let them know that what they said has nothing on you and that you love yourself the way you are. Then you move on with your life. That right there is confidence. You are confident in yourself. Being confident in yourself is also probably wanting to change one or two things about your body. You may want to change one or two things about your body in a good way, like going to the gym. Probably you're fat, you want to slim down, you can go to the gym. You can do healthy stuff that can help you lose weight. You losing weight doesn't mean that you have low self-esteem or that you have low confidence. So trust me, if you still want to better your life, being confident doesn't mean you do not want to add one or two things to your life or remove one or two things. Being confident is actually not letting what another person say to you affect you. But if you feel you want to do one or two, my dear, by all means go for it. Another point is be curious. Curiosity as a way of sparkling interesting things in us. When you're curious, you want to know what this thing is. If this is a ball, what's this? This is a power bank. But if I'm not curious, I won't want to know what it is. I may probably see it lying down, like, what's this? But when I see it, I'm like, what is this? What does it do? What do people use it for? I get to know a lot of things about it. In a public place or wherever I am that power bank is talked about or is being talked about, I would have something to say because I've done my due diligence and I've made my research. That way, my confidence level will increase. When you have information about, you don't need to know everything. Like I said in one of my videos, you can never be an island of knowledge. You cannot know everything. Okay, I've not seen anybody in this world that knows everything, so it's okay not to know everything, but have few, even if it's basic knowledge on a whole lot of things that controls us, a whole lot of things that, especially things that we do on a day-to-day basis, daily things that we do daily. And one of the ways to build your confidence level is also by upskilling, learning new skill. It may even be learning a new language, learning how to speak confidently, learning how to speak elegantly. Curiosity brings about high self-confidence. When you're curious to know something and you make your research about that thing, you would see yourself being confident in describing what this thing is in a public place because you've done your due diligence. Well, I'm going to be sharing much more tips later about self-confidence, growth. Like I said in my question and answer video, we are going to bring up ourselves as students, as young girls and boys, we're going to be developing ourselves as students. So get ready to watch a lot of behavioral videos, how to behave, how to develop yourself, self-development for women, for girls in their 20s, self-development in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, how to even make money. Yes, we are coming there to making money aspects fashion, weight loss, a lot of things. I've not really talked much about that weight loss because like I said, I want to start a weight loss journey and I want to document everything live. Yes, so we are really getting there, and I hope you guys really love this video. Yes, I hope you love this video. If you did, kindly give this video a thumbs up. I don't want this video to be too long, that's why I just left it at, I think, 3 points. I'm going to be sharing more tips. Promise, I'm really going to be sharing much more tips later. So this brings me to the end of this video, guys. I hope you love this video. Kindly give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that we can help ourselves grow together and become confident women in our 20s, our 30s, 40s, 50s, where whatsoever. Thank you guys once again. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.